Today we're back at a property project I'm working on that I previously recorded a few weeks back, probably about 2 weeks ago now. Just giving a quick update. Last video was probably 20 minutes long. This one's going to be a few minutes. It's about 7 a.m. on Sunday morning, September 25th. Got my front windows installed at this point. These are the only windows that needed to be replaced in this property. You can see over there, behind that post right there, as well as these three. Brand new, they were just put in yesterday. Everything's wrapped and caulked in. Last time we were at this property, there was a pile of debris in the middle of this room. Doesn't look too much different. There's still a lot of mess in here, but there's been substantial progress. I still have the windows covered, so I'm not gonna pull those covers off, but all the hardwood has been installed as well as refinished. So this floor previously had a bunch of old subflooring under it. We just covered it with new hardwood here. It's got one coat of poly on it right now. There's gonna be a second coat added when the project is finished. Because there's guys working in here, scuffing it up, you know, we've got things covered, but there's gonna be a little bit of dust and not necessarily damage, but we need that final coat on to give it that final seal. So here's where we're at. All my doors are in, which wasn't, based on the last video, they weren't in before. All the casing is in for the doors themselves. We still have some windows to case out or to trim out. Furnace, water heater, closet doors, everything's installed. New bifolds. This is my washer dryer closet. Again, all ready to go. Right now we're in the process of trimming out each room. So we're putting in casing and baseboard, as you can see. The bottom of the wall there is in process. This should be finished within another day. Should be finished tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and I'll have the painters come in to paint everything. At that point, I got them scheduled for Tuesday of this week, coming week, and we'll be ready to go. Once it's painted, we're gonna move back into the kitchen. I had my granite guy, one granite guy out here yesterday. I'm gonna measure for another set of granite quotes today, and we'll get our bids in, and we'll have that granite put in hopefully within a week. And at that point, it'll be finishing. I know it doesn't look like it, but at that point, it's gonna be wrapping up some finishing touches, installing the rest of the outlets, the final plumbing and the fixtures, which should be, again, another day or two worth of work. So that's where we're at in this Carpentersville project. Again, to run through the numbers for anyone who hasn't seen the first video, the property was purchased for $72,000. I'm gonna be putting about $15,000 to $18,000 into the project at this point. So we'll call it $18,000 on the high end, including my appliances I'm gonna install, which will put me at $90,000. This is a ARV of approximately $140,000. So there's a healthy spread on this as a flip. I can flip this property. I'll probably list it for $144,900, maybe $139,900. Expect a close to offer somewhere in the mid to high 130s at a minimum, and make a healthy profit of somewhere around $30,000 after closing costs and realtor fees and things like that. But I'm gonna keep this property as a rental. The rental numbers are, I'm gonna be able to rent this property for $13.50 a month. After expenses and a refinance, I'll be able to cash flow somewhere between $400 and $500 a month. But once I'm all done, I'm gonna add up all the numbers, and before it's actually occupied by my new tenants, I will run all the numbers through exactly on these videos. All right, have a great weekend and a great week.